Hey, Mikey here. All right, this is just going to be a short, this is not so much a video of a project as it is just I'm just going to be talking for a little bit about a change in format on what the Cuss Kit channel is doing and a different direction I'm going in. All right, when I started putting up projects, my first projects, I had every intention of every project that I worked on that I wanted to upload onto YouTube. I had grandeur visions of, videotaping right from the day I brought the rough lumber into the shop, to the final installation of that project, and all the footage of everything that got it from raw lumber to a finished project installed in a customer's home. All right, it doesn't happen. All right, what I have found, because I feel like I'm a kind of a perfectionist in almost everything I do. And so what I wanted to do with the videos, I wanted to make sure this camera was running from the start, right from when I brought in the raw materials of a job, every aspect, sanding, drilling, cutting, ripping, milling, assembling, details on the machinery, the tools, and the glues I use, and what happens in the spray room as far as getting it prepped and ready for a finish and applying the finishes, and then how the finished pieces get put together, how we load it on the truck, the delivery, the installation, the whole smear, all right? Doesn't happen, all right? I'm a one-man show, all right? I am 65 years old. I'll be turning 66 before this year is over, all right? I've been working since 1970, 71, and I've had up to 14 guys working. Most of my career, I've had at least a half a dozen or more guys working, all right? Those years, which were 20 years ago or more, when I had the large crews, it would have been a lot easier for me to videotape a project fully from the start to the finish, all right? Now I've tapered off on the amount of work I'm taking in. I've got a couple of part-timers that come in and give me a hand, and I've got an installation crew that helps me package and deliver and install and clean up on the job site, all right? So, but what it means is I'm mostly a one-man show for the most part in this shop, and I wear a dozen different hats. And if you're in business for yourself, you know exactly what that means, wearing a lot of different hats, all right? So how that relates to videos and uploading to YouTube, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I really had grandeur visions of videotaping a job, start to finish, and everything in between, nuts and soups and all. It never happens, so I wind up, although I've got literally tons and tons and tons of footage, and anyone that's doing this knows how many hours and hours it takes to edit footage before you can actually upload it. You've got to take 20 hours of video to get a 15-minute video, all right, for the most part, all right, for a project, all right? And this is what I'm talking about. That's what today's video is about, how I'm gonna do a change in my format, all right? I'm going from what's basically a project format to a vlog format, all right? I follow a lot of other guys online, all right? And a lot of them are, a lot of the shops just put up videos when they're doing a project, and they'll show you as much of the project as they can, and that's the video, all right? They might have a dozen, 15, 30 hours or whatever, and they condense it down like all of us do. We edit and we cut it down to maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes or so, whatever. You can go over 15 minutes, but it gets more difficult to upload, takes more time. People really don't want to sit through half-hour videos a lot, so 10 to 15 minutes seems like a good size or a good length video for people to watch. It's long enough to capture most of the details of a video, but it's short enough that they don't lose interest, get bored, and move off elsewhere. So what I'm going to do now, I have found that when I follow a lot of I think I'm subscribed to maybe 100 different channels, all right? And the ones that I follow daily, there's a half a dozen that I follow every day. My coffee break in the morning or lunch break or afternoon coffee break, whatever. I'll sit down and I'll watch 15 or 20 minutes of videos of some of the subscribers that I really faithfully follow, that I have a lot of interest in, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of watching them. And what I've come to see that what makes them so interesting is not that they have projects that they show start to finish. It's more like a daily vlog, they call it, V-L-O-G. In other words, they're just kind of like taping what's happening in their life at any particular moment, hour, or day, all right? And that works, you know, it gets you attracted to the person as far as entertainment, all right? And I find that despite wishing I could see more footage of certain parts of what they're trying to portray in a video or something, I am captured throughout the entire video. And although they're just talking a lot, they're not so much showing something, or they're going through the motions or something, but they're not, it's not like I have been trying to do where I'm trying to show a project start to finish and I don't put them up there, all right? So I'm going to do a change. I'm going to go more to what's called a vlog, all right? Cuskit channel is becoming a vlog, all right? I'm going to make this an attempt. I'm going to try to get serious about it. I don't have the time every day as a single owner of an operation like this shop. I don't have the time to sit here videotaping properly every minute of every project like I would like to do, all right? So I do have time to snap a ton of pictures. I do have time to at least run the camera on a lot of the aspects of every project. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to show you maybe 15 or 20 minutes of edited, which is maybe a couple hours of my day every day. I'm going to try to show in 10 or 15 minutes what I do here on a daily basis, or maybe just 2 or 3 days a week. And I'm not promising every day because I know that's not going to happen, all right? And I don't want to break promises, all right? So, that's what I'm going to be doing. My channel is changing to a vlog rather than a project format, all right? So, I will still attempt to try to show you projects, how they got started, what happens throughout the course of the project, and perhaps the installation and delivery or the finished project or whatever. But it's not necessarily going to happen on every job, obviously. It can't. I just can't do it. I don't have the time. And I want to try to get more of myself out there, all right? I'm up to 800, close to 900 subscribers. I want to hit 1,000. A year later, I think I've been on there. I've been on YouTube for years, but I just started really uploading about a year ago. And I thought I was going to hit 10,000 subscribers in a year. And it's not happening at all. All right, so this is my attempt to capture more subscribers, try to hold your interest a little bit, and do less of this. It's not going to go into me doing a lot of talking. I don't want to do a lot. I overrun at the mouth way too much. I'm told that all the time. So don't think that it's going to change to a vlog where I'm just sitting here shooting off the mouth all day, because that's not what it's going to be. It's going to be me talking about a project, but you might just see the middle part or 20-minute aspect of a project, and then tomorrow it might be on to another project or something. But you're going to see overall what's happening in my shop, all right? So down in the comment field, if you like this, watch, not just, forget what I'm doing today. Give me a chance. Let me go for about a month with this new format. And then down in the comments, let me know how you like that. Is that how you want to see it, or do you want me to go back to where I'm only putting up one video every month or two, and it's more of the project? Or would you rather see this funny face here a lot more often and a little bit less of the projects, but get to see more, let me generate more interest in what's happening in my shop? So let me know that. Put it in the comments whether you like that format or not, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right. So yes, that's and by the way, I'm about a 5-minute ride from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm on the Jersey Shore. I'm in Manasquan, New Jersey, and I live 6 miles inland. This shop that I'm standing in right now is only about a half a mile actually from the shore. All right. So what I do, I go down. My vacation for the summer is going down to the shop for a lunch break. I mean, going down to the inlet. I'm right by the mouth of the Manasquan Inlet, all right? And there's a jetty that's about about 1/8 of a mile long. What I like to do is I go down, I park somewhere along the inlet, and I'll walk out to the end of the jetty. I have a bunch of friends that fish out there, and a bunch of other guys that we just sit and we chit-chat with. So I'll go out there for an hour or an hour and a half, maybe 2 or 3 days a week, all right? And that kind of lets me know it's summertime, all right? So, but I also take a lot of footage while I'm out there of boats coming in and out of the inlet, the guys fishing, catching fish, all the people, the guys and the girls that are just laying on the beach, the surfers. It's a surfing beach right next to the inlet. So there's a lot of, a lot of nice video footage I have of that aspect of my life also. So I'll throw a little bit of that in and see if you have any interest in watching that as well. So that's my lunch break, 2 or 3 days a week throughout the warmer parts of the season, mostly from April to maybe the end of September or early October. All right, then it gets kind of cold and bitter to be going down there. You don't want to be going out on that jetty when it's 30 below, all right? Well, not 30 below, 30, just freezing. It's treacherous on those wet frozen rocks. So, all right, but that's going to be my new my new format. All right, let's give it a shot. Let me know what you think. If you like it, I'll keep going with it. If not, I'll just back off. I'll be able to tell by YouTube. It lets me know my activity, how long people are on, how long they watch a video. If they cut it short, and by your comments. If it's not working, I'll just try something different. But that's what I would like to try to do, all right? My name is Mike, and I am a guy that makes sawdust for a living, all right? So let's see. Let me know what you think, all right? Right now, I'm going to go make some sawdust.